Turtle, after exactly 10 seconds, swallows the rest of his pie and retracts into his shell, telling the Barbarian, "Now lad, kick me." Barbarian, with an intelligence that rivals Earth Elementals, did just that. I ask him, "Where do you kick your compadre?" He responds with, "I kick him." It was what he instructed. I also kick as hard as I can. This cannot go well. Hey, what's up everybody? Hungry Ray here, and welcome to another DnDGreentext video. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great Sunday. Before jumping into this video, I just want to ask you, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet and you're enjoying the DnD content, please consider doing that. It only takes a moment. You can undo it later if you want. But yeah, with that being said, please enjoy. How one mishap made my party become engineers in a second. Or how my party made me happy. Be me, the DM. Not the forever DM kind. Be not me, party of 3, a paladin of Jargal, a lore bard, a conjuration wizard, all level 6. Party is doing shenanigans in the region of Elturel. Party becomes barons. Wizard has a personal backstory quest to save his settlement in Icewind Dale from a terrible curse that he almost forgot. Oh that JPEG. The clock is ticking, that JPEG. Party decides to go to Baldur's Gate to hire a powerful wizard to teleport them to Icewind Dale. Wizard tells them that mishaps may happen, but he knows Icewind Dale. Don't worry, got this, that JPEG. Rolls 4%. Oh times 2, that JPEG. Party makes more rolls to see where they end up. Wizard realizes that they are stranded in the Regged Glacier region. Oh well, we are all dead, that JPEG. Party starts making sense out of their location and evaluating their options. Paladin goes, "Don't worry guys, I got this. We have the Book of Many Messages." Basically functions like the Animal Messenger spell. You write a message, choose the animal to carry it, tear the piece of paper out of the book, and voila, we just need to write 99 messages. They spent one paper before out of 100, to the same person, harness the messenger and use them as sleigh pullers. That's actually very clever, that JPEG. I love my party, that JPEG. That's a very good idea, guys. I am proud of you. The paladin looks at me and says, "You know, Anon, when one is about to die horribly, one becomes an engineer overnight. Even though 50 miles is not enough to get them through, the rule of cool is the rule of cool." The end. Yeah, I think the rule of cool is probably the best rule that exists in DnD. The Adventurers Guild is an extractive institution. Hey, I think that's the intro picture that I use actually. I have one in my setting. The players never like them, since basically, they show up in town, offload a boat of 150 or so guys, and have their own construction teams and build a central hall. They find out about dungeons in the area and send groups of 40 to 50 adventurers in to clear it out together. Monsters, traps, and puzzles don't stand a chance against that many adventurers, even though they're only each equivalent to low-level PCs. They split all the treasure and magic items go to the higher-ups, meaning each place really only pays chump change. But remember, average peasants take in 0 to 20 gold coins a year, so comparatively, they make enough and then some. They have to pay half or more of what they take in to the local nobility by typical law. If you want to go with them, you have to sign obtusely constrictive contracts that bond you for months and prohibit you from adventuring on your own or withholding information. Splitting XP 40 ways means in-universe members rarely level up, and are mostly just mooks aside from their provincial leaders, who take all the sweetest treasures for themselves. For these reasons, the players are always competing with them, because when they show up in a region, they'll clean out all the ruins in a short time frame, pay the nobles, save the day, and then leave for the next place. They're snobby and cruel to unsigned adventurers, who they are allowed to kill with impunity in the wilderness. As such, they make a good antagonist force, and they put pressure on the players to explore the hex map and clear stuff out before the guild gets to it. Okay, I really like this take actually. Also this comment, MLM adventuring contractors. How to suplex your dragon. Pretty sure they meant suplex, not suplex. I like punching things, so if you start to notice a pattern between some of my characters, that's why. Be me, Scion of Kali, dumb as hell but super buff dude. made living fighting mythological monsters in underground fighting arena with his bare hands. Peanut Me, scion of Pan, and a hillbilly living in a swamp. So hillbilly that he has pajamas made out of a crocodile. Scion of Freya, a super charismatic dude who has lived most of his life normally in retail. Scion of Horus, ex-military that killed monsters to protect cities. We are a ragtag bunch of guys traveling the US in a magical and invincible RV because fate, quote unquote, brought us together for some reason. In Carolina, after smashing the RV into a Dolahan on a motorcycle to kill it after it had ripped the soul of some random dude on the highway while we were driving there. Stop in some random town in North Carolina cause we wanna see the beaches. Charismatic dude goes off to seduce some MILF on the beach to pass the night. The rest of us hear rumors of an evil dragon in the nearby lake. We go exploring and find a dead bear with really big claw marks. This is it. JPEG. Hillbilly decides to emulate the pheromones of the bear. DM has them roll for effectiveness. Hella crits. Hillbilly is grabbed seconds later and pulled into the air and basically instantly killed due to the claws. I am just barely able to react and jump onto the dragon's back. I start punching the dragon in the back. It tries to shake me off multiple times, but the RNG God of Strength rolls is on my side tonight. Eventually, I crawl up high enough to suplex the dragon's wings to send him barreling down. I'm looking forward, trying to aim, but there is a school. DM has me roll perception and I see little elementary kids playing in the playground. Oh no, not the children, .png. Decide to run forward along the back and neck to pull back up on the dragon's head so that the dragon will hopefully regain flight and I don't have to worry about fire breath. Narrowly avoid the school. The dragon is now flying straight up. My dude is dumb and doesn't think, so he just decides to continue punching the dragon's face over and over, still somehow passing all of the strength rolls. Eventually kills it. 2 miles in the air. Cause I'm free falling. .avi. Yeah, I'm not a good singer. .png. Luckily, ex-military guy was tracking us from the ground and was able to use magic boons to catch me. I suplexed the dragon. Cross that off the bucket list. I know that you already know this, but this is really cool. I mean, even in the context of tabletop games, how many people can actually say that they suplexed a dragon? Come on, that's cool. Hypnotic Pattern is a perfectly balanced spell. Bimmy, DM running a 5th edition dwarf free shot for a bunch of first timers. Peanut Me, Arcane Trickster Dwarf, Pact of Chain Fathomless Warlock Dwarf, Path of Beast Barbarian Dwarf, Horizon Walker Dwarf, Forge Cleric Dwarf, all level 13. Send them through an easy combat encounter to explain the mechanics of combat. Players complain that it's too easy. DnDGreentext.jpg. Devise a combat encounter that is deadly to teach mid-combat healing and resurrection mechanics. 1 Mind Flayer, 1 level 15 fighter in male, 1 homebrew Rhino Bullet? What the f is that? 2 level 5 barbarians and 1 level 5 sorcerer. Begin combat. Stabby boy can't reach targets cause they're 60 feet away. Help me, DM. Be me. Helpful DM. You have a spell Hypnotic Pattern. Take a look at it. Stabby boy casts Hypnotic Pattern. Everyone is coincidentally within a 30 feet cube. That JPEG. Things aren't that bad yet. Maybe I'll roll good saving throws? 6 creatures. 6 rolls. All below 10. Mind Flayer has magic resistance and the fighter champion has Indomitable, so they get to reroll. 2 and 3. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. My face when a single player casts a 3rd level spell in the first round of combat and incapacitates all my creatures in a deadly encounter in a single move. They tied everyone up with ropes in a minute and everyone lived happily ever after. Except me. I cried over my dead encounter. But low-key proud that JPEG. Good for the DM for not getting mad about it or something, cause the encounter didn't go his way. A Succubus DMPC goes about as well as you'd think. Be me, forever DM and lover of mythological creatures. Have an ongoing campaign, about 6 weeks, where we meet at weekends. Want to participate? Make a Succubus character sheet. Let's see how this goes. Be not me. Barbarian Halfling, known as the Half-Pint Horror, wants to grow larger. Monk Turtle, who is 360 years old. Wise old bastard, but slow as hell. Traded speed for wisdom. Basically, a wandering hermit in search of a true wyvern steer. Might be senile. Has insider info on plot, but only small bits. He's been instructed to sprinkle clues throughout the campaign. Female Elven Bard. Woes both men and women alike. Also, only woman in party. We think. They are actually not sure about the turtle. After investigating a strange disappearance, the party enters a town that at a distance seemed buzzing with activity, but as they came closer, nobody could be seen. Lights on. Fireplaces and forges burning bright with hot metal and food cooking. Everyone was gone. Party rolls investigation. Turtle smells something delicious and moves away from the party. He's unseen because a slow-ass senile turtle is apparently stealthy. Halfling tags along with the bard as she looks for the cause. Turtle finds freshly baked and still hot cranberry pie. "I love cranberries," the turtle exclaimed excited. The other two with sharp senses were looking for clues when they hear their senile old friend spout nonsense from the distance. They realize that he's gone, so they go to check on him. Make an investigation check. Critical fail. You see turtle friend gagging as blood drips down their shell. Oh that JPEG. Rush to save their wise turtle friend from certain death. Knock over the pie that he was eating in the process. Well, he was actually more smearing it all over himself. Not only do you ignore my advice for safety, but you also dare knock over an old man's dinner. Slams Barbarian Halfling with a stunning strike. Barbarian is stunned and lying on the floor clutching his stomach. Turtle eats the pie off the cobblestone road. Waste not, want not. Bard butts in. "So this means you're a man? You did just say so yourself." Turtle replying with its mouth full of pie and pebbles. They hear a sound coming from a house. They go up to the house and sneak in. There, they find a young woman laying in a burning bed. She seems unharmed by this. The party discusses what to do next. Turtle, after exactly 10 seconds, swallows the rest of his pie and retracts into his shell, telling the barbarian, "Now lad, kick me." Barbarian, with an intelligence that rivals Earth Elementals, did just that. I ask him, "Where do you kick your compadre?" He responds with, "I kick him. It was what he instructed. I also kick as hard as I can." This cannot go well. He gets a 19 on his strength roll. You kick him so hard that he flies over the bed, extinguishing the flaming bed, but he also bursts through the wall. Bard says, "F it," and goes in to woo the lady tied to a now smoldering bed. I see the elf bard try to seduce a succubus. Okay, roll performance I guess. Natural 20. My life. Bard sings, "We extinguished your flame, not for our own gain. I only ask of you to show me your tutu." I swear I'm going to kill him. The young woman snaps free of her binds, locks eyes with you, and kisses you on the cheek before disappearing in thin air. At this point, the turtle bursts through a window. They were at the second-story bedroom, and monks really do be like that. "It was her that made the pie. We need the recipe," he shouts as he does a spinning haymaker. Succubus went invisible. He can legitimately hit her, knocking her out. Roll attack at disadvantage. 18. God damn it! Hit the back of her skull. Succubus had like 4 health left. Succubus is KO'd and goes visible. Turtle goes downstairs to raid the cabinets for cranberries, as you do. Bard and Barbarian sort of stand there. Barbarian poking her with a chair leg, as if she was roadkill. Bard casts Healing Word. Sings again. "Don't leave me now. I was having such a good time. I'm out of control." Heals 3 health. Stonks. You see the woman waking up too? Turtle player reminds me. Stunning strike still active. Character got KO'd. Memory loss is a possibility. Homebrew stuff. Oh. Rolls con and realize that my con was the dump stat. Never use con as a dump stat. 3. Succubus now has long-term memory loss. Forgets she's a succubus and just about everything else. You see the young woman wake up slowly, clutching the back of her head. Bard asks, "Are you alright?" Woman responds by looking at them. Bard uses a modify memory relic scroll to replace the missing links. Can replace any memories or create unlimited new ones in wheeling targets. Utterly managed to convince the succubus that the Bard was her girlfriend and the rest of the party her allies in a weird roundabout way. Now have another party member and a really powerful succubus at that. Glass cannon builds for the win. Continue to totally ignore why the town was abandoned now that she got a new member. Not that I would have been able to salvage that storyline anyway. Return to camp to rest after a hard day of looting the defenseless town. Morning breaks as a scream for their Bard could be heard. Next to him, sleeping, was a succubus. Wings, tattoos, dark purple blue skin, with a confused look on her face. Turtle comes bursting into the tent, sees the succubus, looks around. "Why you scream, boy?" Bard shouts that the succubus is attacking him. Turtle takes a good look at her. "If she wanted to kill you, you would be dead. Powerful, dangerous. Do you have the recipe for cranberry pie?" Succubus nods. Delighted turtle noises. They get dressed and sit around the campfire while the barbarian makes food. Bard decides to ask, "So you're a succubus?" "Apparently," she replies, "and you have no memory of this happening. All I know is that I've been on the road with all of you my entire life." Childhood is sort of hazy though. Turtle wakes up after a morning nap. "This boy here made fake memories, my dear. Replaced your lost ones. Without them, you would have been a husk without language or motor skills. I know, since I did it to you. Good thing you didn't lose the cranberry pie recipe." Wait, so I'm not really me? "On the contrary, my dear. You have never been more you than you are now. Ignore past memories. They're false. Make new ones. Make new you. Remember, without false memories, you would have been as good as dead. Especially since you would have forgotten about the cranberry pie recipe." Succubus getting angry at this point. "Remove the false memories. I don't want them." Bard slides in. "Sorry, but without them you would know no language, no emotion. You wouldn't be." Turtle also reminds her. "Make new memories. Happy, sad, make new you. Be who you want to be. Also, don't sleep with Bard. She's bad for you. Lead you down a dark path she will." Bard looks at the turtle. "Dark... what? I know you are mostly a senile fool, but sometimes I know you have predicted the future in your moments of clarity, so I hope to God you're just being senile." Turtle's stomach growls. "If she is to be with you, no time to make she will have. A very dark future for us all will take shape." "Oh, so you're on about the cranberry pies again, aren't you?" the Bard retorts. "I like cranberries," smiles the turtle. Bard looks at the turtle. And he's gone. "Anyway, succubus, you wanna stay with us or move on?" "I'll stay, but I'm sleeping with Barbarian from now on." Barbarian, who has been staring into the fire, snaps back to reality. What? I don't trust the Bard since she can change my memory, and I can't rely on a turtle for protection, so that leaves you." Barbarian's head looks like it's about to explode. What could it be? Love? Affection? Barbarian replies with, "I thought of something." Oh, it was a thought. Rare to see them from him. Barbarian continues. "Are you hot?" Succubus looks confused. That's really a basis to base it in interpretation, isn't it? Barbarian's nose starts bleeding. Brain goes into overdrive trying to understand her words. Bard looks amazed at him. He has never seen the Barbarian do something non-instinctual in his life. Barbarian says, "If you are warm, sleep under blanket. If not, sleep outside blanket." Barbarian, now exhausted, Because not only was it a long sentence, but he also figured out that hot and warm are two different words and can be used differently. Succubus realizes that this is less about attractiveness and more about heat. Check for yourself, she says. Barbarian goes up to her leg. Halfling, remember. Grabs it and takes a good look. Warm, good hit, smell funny. That's perfume, she replies. Perfume good. Our barbarian has now gained a blanket heater and smells faintly like flowers, which was an upgrade from the rotting meat and blood smell that he had going before. The party goes on multiple adventures, never looking back at the leech that had sucked an entire city's souls in less than a minute. Well, yeah, but they now have a succubus friend, so that's nice. Kinda compensates for it. Conga, Line of Death. Be our party. In a scenario against a stone giant. We are lining up to fight. Single file. I make a remark about us being in a conga line to fight giant. Everyone laughs. We end up making a conga line and rolling intimidation checks to scare the giant. Everyone succeeds the check. We successfully intimidated the giant with our conga line of death. God damn it, this was so stupid. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos and leaving a like to help out with the YouTube algorithm for this one. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, I really appreciate it, so thanks for the support given there. Links below if you wanna check out any social media, Discord, subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!